Remember that not too much time is left for the Lok Sabha elections, and right now Abhishek Banerjee has hit out at Adhir Ranjan, TMC's National General Secretary. Abhishek Banerjee has questioned the sincerity of the Congress leadership in finalizing the seat-sharing formula of the India bloc, accusing it of being responsible for differences among allies, particularly in Bengal, that was jeopardizing the core political objective of that alliance. Let's go ahead, viewers, and play out that exact statement of Abhishek Banerjee.
If the Congress president in West Bengal is asking for a president's rule, whose hands are you strengthening? Are you strengthening Mamata Banerjee's hand? Are you strengthening Mallikarjun Kharge, Sonia Gandhi's hand? Or are you strengthening BJP and Narendra Modi's hand? Who are you vouching for? Who is BJP's Trojan horse? Who is BJP's B team? Let the people of Bengal decide in the upcoming polls. First 2-3 months after the alliance has been sealed, I will decide on the seat sharing. We have been repeatedly asking them to talk on seat sharing from the month of June. It's been 7 months. Nothing has happened. And in the last meeting in Delhi, our chairperson has clearly given them a deadline to decide by 31st of December. Today we are on the 29th of January. So what do you expect? If elections are to be announced in the month of March, and I'm still it's still wavering in my mind which seat I should contest from, and which seat will my alliance partner contest from, then what can I say?
And viewers, the Congress has gone ahead, expressed optimism, stating that they aspire to officially announce details about seat sharing soon. Listen in to what the Congress is saying on this development coming in.
ममता जी ने जो कहा है वो हकीकत है कि इंडिया गठबंधन में है, इंडिया गठबंधन में होकर ही हम बीजेपी का मुकाबला करेंगे। टीएमसी का मकसद है बीजेपी को हराना, कांग्रेस का मकसद है बीजेपी को हराना। हालांकि मैंने अखबारों में पढ़ा है कि ममता जी ने कहा है 42 सीटों में वो लड़ेगी, पर हमारे ओर से हम चाहते हैं, देखिए जब हम समझौता करते हैं, समझौता का मूल सिद्धांत क्या होता है? लेन देन, हमें कुछ लेना है, हमें कुछ देना है। सिर्फ लेना नहीं है, देना भी है। सभी पार्टियों को इसको पहचानना है। हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि शीघ्र ही औपचारिक तौर से जो सीट शेयरिंग फॉर्मूला है उसकी घोषणा दोनों ओर से की जाएगी। अब तो एक तरफा घोषणा हुआ है, हमने कुछ नहीं कहा है।
The BJP is contending that the India alliance is facing back-to-back setbacks, with various parties distancing themselves, alleging a lack of cohesion. Let's go ahead and play out what the BJP is saying on this development.
एक और जख्म इंडी गठबंधन को। देखिए, जब से राहुल गांधी की तथाकथित न्याय यात्रा शुरू हुई है, बिछड़े सब बारी बारी, ऐसी राहुल गांधी की यारी। हमने देखा कि मायावती जी ने मना कर दिया कि मैं इंडी गठबंधन में नहीं जाऊंगी। ममता बनर्जी ने कहा मैं अलग चुनाव लड़ूंगी। आम आदमी पार्टी ने कहा पंजाब में हम अलग चुनाव लड़ेंगे। बिहार में तो नीतीश कुमार जी और जेडीयू अलग ही हो गई। और अब अभिषेक बैनर्जी कहते हैं कि अधीर रंजन चौधरी, जो कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के पश्चिम बंगाल के अध्यक्ष है, सबसे बड़े नेता है, लोकसभा में सबसे बड़े नेता है, वो दरअसल ट्रोजन हॉर्स है। अब पता नहीं, हो सकता है कांग्रेस पार्टी टीएमसी के दबाव में बंगाल के इतने बड़े नेता को हटा भी दे, हो सकता है। परंतु सवाल यह पैदा होता है कि कितना अविश्वास है, कितना कंफ्यूजन है और कितना कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन है इस इंडी गठबंधन में कि 5-6 मीटिंग होने के बाद भी लोगो तय नहीं, लोगों के लिए क्या करना तय नहीं, नीति तय नहीं, नेता तय नहीं, कुछ तय नहीं है। केवल और केवल ये अपने कंफ्यूजन, कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन, कमीशन और करप्शन को लेकर चल रहे हैं। हाँ, करप्शन पर ये सारे लोग यूनाइटेड है, कॉन्ट्रडिक्शंस में ये सब लोग यूनाइटेड है, अपने अपने एम्बिशन में ये सब लोग यूनाइटेड है, और हिंदू आस्था को गाली देने में सब लोग यूनाइटेड है। परंतु देश के लिए कोई मिशन या कोई विजन नहीं है। और इसीलिए लगातार इंडी गठबंधन में जिस प्रकार के कलेश और झगड़े आए दिन सामने निकल कर आ रहे हैं, एक तरफ प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी है जो देश के लिए मिशन और विजन के साथ चल रहे हैं, देश को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं, और दूसरी तरफ ये इंडी गठबंधन जहां पर झगड़ा समाप्त होने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहा। अब तो अभिषेक बैनर्जी भी निकल पड़े हैं और अधीर रंजन चौधरी पर आए दिन हमला करते हैं।
Well, there you have it, viewers, the kind of political back and forth that we saw in the Abhishek Banerjee case. But of course, now moving on to another big story that we're tracking for you as far as the mayoral polls in Chandigarh is concerned. We had seen a high-stakes drama in that from the very beginning. There was protest that was being carried out by the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress workers outside of the mayoral offices as well. And now, of course, there had been a delay because of the presiding officer that had also fallen ill. We are, of course, getting you the latest as far as the Chandigarh mayoral polls are concerned. In fact, the earlier deferring of the polls just moments before the councillors were about to cast their votes had triggered a protest by the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress members who accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of orchestrating the turn of events. The mayoral elections are also seen as the first tryout run for the Indie bloc versus BJP ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, which are scheduled for later this year. But now, the high-stakes Chandigarh mayoral polls are now scheduled for today after they had been postponed. Let me bring in my colleague Amandeep, who's reporting on this story for us. Amandeep, tell us more about the mayoral polls that are all set to take place today. Earlier, of course, they had been deferred because of the presiding officer that had fallen ill. But we have also seen a lot of high-stakes drama from the very beginning, and also the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress Party workers who had been protesting, calling out the BJP, saying that this was a conspiracy by the BJP. Please take us through what essentially can be expected as far as the mayoral polls are concerned today.
Well, absolutely, Priyanka. And in fact, today is the day when the mayor polls is going to take place. And in fact, all the councillors have arrived in the MC house. And even the media is in a restricted mode to cover the mayoral polls. We have been logged in a conference room where the screens has been installed. Here I can show you that now the councillors has arrived in the MC house of Chandigarh. And by few minutes from now, the mayor polls, all the councillors will vote. Total votes are going to poll 36. And in fact, 19 is the magic number. Indie bloc is claiming that they are having Congress and Aam Aadmi Party 20 councillors, and in fact, whereas the BJP is having 15, along with one member of parliament and one Shromani Akali Dal. So somewhere down the line, on one side in the Indie bloc, they are claiming that they are having 20 councillors on one side, 20 votes on one side, and on the side of BJP there are 16 left. So Indie bloc is quite confident, but the BJP is claiming that there is a high possibility of the cross voting, and in fact there are certain councillors who are in touch with the BJP. They wanted to came across the party line, but there are certain kind of security restrictions that has put in place, and I would like to show you on the screen as well, just because we are not physically witness the entire situation. We are not allowed to stand outside the MC office as well. It's only the screen from where the media can watch this entire election. See, MP Kiran Kher, Lok Sabha member of parliament from Chandigarh, Kiran Kher has also arrived in the house, and in fact the BJP councillors, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress councillors are all here just because earlier there was issue of presiding officer, and that is the reason with the intervention of Punjab and Haryana High Court. Today the MC mayor polls has been scheduled, and on one side Aam Aadmi Party and Congress is claiming that this turned out to be an example of Indie bloc, that how their can be materialized and how the seat sharing can be smoothly take place. If we just talk about the Indie bloc seat sharing, the mayor post has been given to Aam Aadmi Party, senior deputy mayor and deputy mayor has been given to Congress Party, just because Aam Aadmi Party is having 14 councillors and Congress is having 6. So the 20 is the number they are claiming, that they are having a quite good number to win this mayor battle. But on the other side, the BJP is claiming that there are certain councillors who wanted to switch and who have already prepared their mind to cross vote. to cross vote in the entire situation, but the party has restricted them. There is a resort politics that has been taken place. All the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party councillors were not in Chandigarh from past few days. All have been kept into a safer zone with the security of Punjab police, and in fact they were not being allowed to contact their family members as well. So there are certain kind of developments that had been taken place in the last few days, Priyanka, but now today is the final day. Let's wait and watch what will be turned out, just because BJP is quite confident. There are certain councillors who are continuously in touch with them. They wanted to go beyond the party lines, but there are certain security issues due to which they were not being contacted. But let's wait what is going to happen. Kiran Kher is there, Lok Sabha member of parliament, and in fact other councillors are there. Within few minutes the voting process will be start with the secret ballot paper, and after that the result will be out. So it is, on one side, it is the litmus test for the Indie bloc, that either they are going to prove their mettle by this seat sharing and the collaboration as well, and on the other side the BJP is claiming that there are certain councillors who can switch the ship of their party, and they wanted to cross vote just because the party has restricted them. So it is a cross finger kind of contest. Both the parties are quite confident, and the stake of Indie bloc is quite in a diabolical situation, that either they will be able to materialize all the votes of their councillors with the seat sharing they have decided. Just because, Priyanka, senior leadership has also jumped in. From Aam Aadmi Party, Raghav Chadha was negotiating the talks earlier with the Congress Party, and from Congress Party, Rajiv Shukla has given the charge to share the seats for Chandigarh mayor polls, and they are making it as a big example for Indie bloc for the smooth seat sharing. But BJP is claiming that will be collapsed and the result will show them. Yes, Priyanka.
That's right, Amandeep. Of course, a litmus test for the Indie bloc, which is already in a lot of chaos, nationally speaking. Of course, we also see that the high-stakes drama that had been going on with the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress workers as well outside of the mayor office, how they had been protesting, calling out BJP for this delay in the polls as well. Of course, you're breaking down some very important details, Amandeep. We will keep coming back to you as and when the voting begins. For the moment, thank you.